Welcome back, NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me to another video. Today I'm just going to do one song for my dear friend and sponsor Marcelo, because I did prior one of his marathon, I messed up a song, so I wanted to, to record the original song that was actually, requested. So the song we're talking about is from the band called Threshold, and that's the band, and the song we're talking about is Don't Look Down. This is from a band, let's see. The album is called March of Progress, and this is from 2012. And I don't know, I've seen, I think might seen this cover before, but let me just check real quick. Threshold, English progressive rock band from the 80s. All right. Okay, yeah. The funny thing is I did a song called Threshold from a different progressive rock band that, so it happens sometimes, when you add the songs and, it just happens. So I'm very happy to do this song, of course, for Marcelo here. Don't Look Up. And it sounds like it's going to be an epic. We have 8 minutes and 13 seconds of progressive metal. So hold on to your, butts and we're going to have some fun here. So give me just one moment. Let me load it up and I'll be right back. Alrighty then, here we are. And here it goes. Don't Look Down by Threshold. Let's go.
It's time to shine.
So yeah, I do hear, of course, a lot of inspiration. I don't want to say it, but I will. I hear, you know, this is obviously a band that's older, but I mean, this is from 2012, and I do hear some Dream Theater, but maybe just like the solo, even though it sounded more like Riverside, like the distortion of the lead guitar, it reminded me very, very much of Riverside. The guitar player, I think that guitar player actually passed away, sadly, but it reminded me of his style. Very beautiful melodic solos, not so fast, not too, there's not too much, um I don't know, like fast runs going out around, but this guy here did kind of like, at the end, fill that I don't want to call it like gap, but I mean he did kind of like but when it comes to the music, it reminds me almost like a more commercial Dream Theater. It's not so heavy, it's not so serious, it's more lighthearted. Like the chorus sounded very 80s, very, I don't know, the chord structure being used there was a lot of major chords, because it just sounded way happier than the typical Dream Theater chorus that's like very dramatic. That just sounds a lot happier, a lot more uplifting than I think any Dream Theater song. But it reminds me of a time when Dream Theater was in a more commercial kind of state. When you listen to the album Falling into Infinity, you can find a lot of songs that are maybe not as uplifting as this, because the album is kind of dark, but it sounds a little bit more commercial. And this is what I sense here. This is a great band, but it has a sound that's a little bit different from the usual progressive metal. It's a very uplifting progressive metal, almost like when I listen to power metal, which is very happy. So that's just the thing that I noticed, but very good.
The endless sky, longing for the clouds to take you, looking for a promised time, hoping that it won't forsake you. There's nothing you can do about the wastage years. The battle brought the metal that makes you. You don't need an angel to
Excellent, excellent. Everything about this band is good. And if you want to see the other marathon, look it up, please. Um, well, wait a second. I was just about to create the marathon for Marcelo, and that's when I kind of like noticed that I'd messed up. But I'm gonna name it. Okay, just look for the one that has Queen. It has Avery. It has Thank You Scientist, and it also has Leprous. And this is where I made the mistake. The band that I reacted to, which is actually pretty good. It actually was kind of like making complete sense. Because it sounded like Thank You Scientist is gonna be this one. And but listen to it, you're gonna like it. It's called, where's this song? I think I haven't, give me 1 second. Sun Gazer. So look for that if you want to listen to some really cool prog. Queen, but then also some other bands that are really cool and just gets, a little bit heavier, but really, really nice. And this song was supposed to be on this marathon, so I did it here separately. But this was really nice. I love the guitar playing. I love the keyboard playing. The singer was very, very good. And just the whole song, I like the structure. I like that it was a little bit more positive. That ba-da-da, ba-ba, dum-dum. Ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-da, ba-da-da-da. I don't know. I don't really remember it so well, but it was just, it had those major chords that made it seem a little bit more uplifting, than your usual progressive metal that could be, a little bit darker. But this was a great song. Thank you so much again, Marcelo, for the awesome marathon. And sorry for, that I had to make another video, but hey, it's more content for you guys. It makes me happy. It's totally fine if I mess up. I'm not gonna just like say, oh, sorry. Of course I'm gonna record the right one for you guys. So thank you so much for introducing me to all these great bands, including the Queen song was just off the charts. Brighton Rock. That was just a display of mastery by Brian May. But you will see that in the marathon. Check it out. I'll leave it in the description of this song, and so you can check it out. So thank you again for checking out the video. Thanks, Marcelo, for your contributions to the channel, for sponsoring the video. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.